everyone. So now that the beta test for Harry Potter Magic Awakened is over, and we still have a little bit of time before the game actually comes out globally and becomes available for everyone, here's my 2 cents about it, what I think of it, what are the features. Now, in short, what I think about the game, I would say it is very, very complicated. It is hard. It is overwhelming, and I love it. In short, it is awesome. But it will feel like there's multiple games within this one game. So you've got your story mode, where you explore, the actual story. But to unlock every chapter, it actually shows up as a book with chapters, and each chapter you have to unlock by earning chests. And chests you will unlock by doing various different activities, which include doing classes, exploring Forbidden Forest, going to balls, doing Quidditch, or dueling. You can do all of those things, you can do one of them, whichever you please. I will say, even if dueling is not really your thing, in this game it will have to be. Whilst there's plenty of options to open the story chapters, you will be dueling in them as well. You'll be dueling in story chapters, you'll be dueling in classes, you'll be dueling everywhere. There's a reason why that is what they advertise. It is a card-based, multiplayer, real-time, dueling-focused game. And when I say dueling, I mean hard dueling. Duels will take 4 or 5 minutes sometimes. And it's a very complex game as well, the dueling in itself. If you've never played card games before, it will be a lot to take in. I personally haven't played card games before either, but I do play TFT, so I have at least some experience with this, where you have either a lot of champions, or in this case a lot of cards that you need to memorize, different types of attacks, different levels where you need to upgrade your deck. There's different synergies, different elements that build into the whole thing. But with a little practice, you will get where you want to. If you only stick with story, you will have to duel, but you will get tips, you will get notes and some help, so you should be able to get through it. But if dueling is not your thing, I would probably stay away from the dueling club. Now, even though dueling is what they advertise as the main thing, is that the only thing in the game? No. We've got several other options that also feel like games within themselves, like Quidditch. Honestly, it's like playing Crash Bandicoot. You've got your fast lanes, you've got your stamina, you've got objects that you need to avoid other players, bludgers, and then on top of that you still have to manage to score. And if you think, okay, that's also maybe not for me, it's a bit fast, the camera movements, the turning around, the 360 thing, giving me vertigo or something, I'll just go and do some dancing in the ballroom. Well, then I have one thing to ask you. Have you ever played Osu? Or any other written game? Because that's what dancing is like in this game. The moment you think you learned a song and you learn the patterns, you will be thrown into the next level and you will have to relearn the whole thing. Plus you will be thrown in new moves, new movements, new written patterns. You will be sweating for the entire song, I'm not gonna lie. So if you like peaceful and slow, this game may not be for you. This is for those who like to challenge themselves, who can click fast, react fast. Now, is there anything else besides the story? Well, the activities, I already mentioned Quidditch, dueling, and dancing. There's also exploring the Forbidden Forest, which is basically collecting resources and dueling. And there's doing classes, which is also dueling. There's also events, as any other game these days has lots and lots of events. And I haven't even touched the other big thing about this game, is that it is very social. You can have actual people that you share your dorm room. You can invite them to join your dorm room. You have house events. You can create teams within your house that will compete in different events with each other. Some activities, like exploring the Forbidden Forest, you can do by yourself, but the majority of the activities in the game you will be doing in real time with actual players. Now, in the beta test, probably because there were a limited amount of players available at any given time, these activities were mostly limited to the first 20 minutes of every hour, but maybe once the game becomes available globally. All these activities will be available at any given time. But now, if all this socializing gives you a bit of anxiety and makes you actually uncomfortable, this is something you don't actually need to worry about that much. But if it is something that you enjoy, it is a huge part of the game, and there's plenty of options for you to explore, make friends, socialize, compete against each other, together with each other. Just play away. Now, is there anything I don't like about the game? Well, I would say the interface. For the most part, I don't mind it. You've got the lobby from which you can access things very easily just by clicking on them straightforward, but you can also walk around the castle and go from place to place actually walking. The staircases move, which is pretty cool, and you can kind of get lost or struggle to find on which floor, which classroom is, etc. Library is a place that you will be a lot, but finding it at times may be difficult. There's two ways to find it. One is through events, and the other is by actually wandering around the castle. So it's a bit of a challenge, but that is where you will be getting your cards a lot of the time. So learn where the library is. But yeah, when it comes to the interface, it will take a bit of getting used to, because it's not necessarily always obvious where to find everything. But my main issue with the interface is that throughout the game you earn gems, you earn coins, you earn even diamonds when you run around the castle, which I still don't know what they are for, because I have not found any explanation. And also I cannot see how many I have, and that is the problem. This game does not have like one place where you can see all your loot. In certain sections of the game where you need to spend either coins or gems, it will show you how many you have. If you go to the library, it will show you how many library slips you have, but there's no one place that shows everything. And that I really don't like. So that would be my overview of the game. In short, it's complicated, it's hard, but if that's what you want, if you want to be challenged, then this game is definitely for you. Is this video like the perfect overview of how to play the game? No. I will be making videos about each thing separately so you can see better how everything works, because who doesn't want to have knowledge prior to the game coming out and entering it and already kind of knowing what's going on. This is just me giving you sort of an idea what to expect, and just go from there. Is this something that interests you? Then I'll see you back in my next video. If this is not for you, there's other games to play. There's Hogwarts Mystery, of course, and later on we have Hogwarts Legacy. But yeah, for now, this is it for me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!